Chopper Charlie. This is a biker's tale, may be based on a true story. A few details may have been embellished, borrowed, made up, or even stolen, with the possibility of some of it just out and out pure prefabrication and lies. The following story is about an old rat biker named $1 Bill. When I first met old Bill back in the day, he was a tall, lanky young man just home from Nam. Bill had been a biker in high school before he went off to Vietnam. Old Bill did 2 hitches in Nam. Yepper, old Bill did 2 tours of duty in the Army Airborne Rangers. As far as I know, old Bill has never had a 9-to-5 job in his entire life. Bill earns what little money he gets by working security at the bars and the parking lots, mostly at bike week events in different places around the country. Sometimes he does odd jobs like cleaning bars or garages or whatever, but only if he needs money to buy some Harley parts. The following story is a history and an insider's view of how a true rat bike evolved. This is old $1 Bill's story, told while sitting around a campfire drinking beer while we were camped in the mountains in Colorado. Someone asked old Bill, "Hey Bill, how long you had your old Harley?" "Well, been a few years now," old Bill said. "My Harley is a 1967 FLH Electric Glide. When I first got her, she was all pretty and shiny. It was blue and white. She had lots of chrome in those new-fangled fiberglass saddlebags. I bought her back in 1974 from some old guy's wife a few years after he died. I paid $650 for her, cash money I borrowed from my mama. And yepper, for y'all even ask, I did pay Mama back. Took me almost 12 years, but Mama got all her money back. The bike had under 5,000 miles on when I rode off that day. Before I bought her, she just lived in that old man's garage. He was sick and almost never rode her. I had that bike now for over 35 years. I don't even know how many miles she and I logged. I guess my bike's looks started to run down shortly after that wreck back in Waco, Texas in 1975. That wreck skinned up the paint job and cracked the saddlebag and broke off the shifter. Then after a couple of mishaps with brake fluid, plus me saying to hell with polishing and cleaning, slowly these things just changed their look. Then some breakdowns, a few lost parts. Nowadays, I only have the rear brakes working. Why? Well, because the front brakes blew apart going down the road. Damn, Harley parts are too expensive. I have no turn signals anymore because I got tired of fixing shorts. The only lights now working is the tail light, brake light, and the headlamp. Y'all notice I have a rigid frame now? The rear shocks went bad. Okay, I admit it. I really wanted a rigid frame, so I just welded steel tubes in place of her old bad shocks. It just seemed that a way a Harley ought to be. After all, the old Harley riders rode on hardtails for over 50 years. Did y'all notice that really cool looking olive green paint job now? I just happened to have a few cans of olive green because it was on sale for 29 cents a can. I got it at an old hardware store out on Route 52 in South Carolina. The guy said I could have 4 cans for $1 if I wanted them. Oh yeah, hey, I painted the rims and tires too. Looks pretty damn cool, don't it? I have broken sections of a Mazda camshaft welded on for my foot pegs now. Why? Well, because I had an old Mazda camshaft and no damn foot pegs, that's why. So I welded them on with a set of jumper cables and a big old battery from a semi-truck. My exhaust pipes smoke a lot, mostly because the rubber seals are gone around the valves, and the rings are shot in their pistons. My old bike burns about a quart of oil about every 300 miles. I get used oil at the truck stops. I carry several old bottles of used oil bungee corded to the fenders. When I hear the tappets a ticking and the rods a knocking, I just stop and throw in a couple quarts of oil. Then it's a hearty hi-ho silver, we're back off and riding again. I have duct tape for my seat now. Why? Some damn dog with a taste for leather ate mine. Yepper, this old gal's damn dog ate my seat while I was staying with her down in Alabama. I think the dog was jealous of me because I was sleeping with her and he had to sleep on the damn cold floor. It's a good thing I like dogs, or I'd have skinned his little ass, and I'd be riding on his hide with a fur seat now. The duct tape seat was a pretty good trade-off, if I remember correctly. That little gal had herself some damn nice hooters. Well, y'all can see one thing led to another. I didn't intend for all those things to happen to my shiny bike. They just broke and got repaired with whatever I had on hand. Hey, did I tell you about the time I dropped my bike in a curve and she rolled down into the ditch? Shit, on that one I cracked my ribs and sprained my wrist. The tire blew out. I looked at it earlier that day. Shit, I was some cord showing, but damn, I really thought she was good for another 200-300 mile. It was unfair of that tire to blow out the day it did. Hell, I was broke. I only had $7.32 cash money. My bike didn't get hurt too bad. Bent her mirrors a little and one foot peg blew off. Of course, it could have been worse. You know, Harley parts cost lots of money nowadays, so I try to make do with whatever I have access to. If a C-clamp just happens to work, well, it's probably still on that damn bike someplace holding whatever it's holding. I didn't intend for all the rust and the dirt to happen either. I just never took time to clean and cover her up. Yeah, I had a tarp, but I needed it to cover me in the rain and the cold, although sometimes I would drape it over the both of us. I have no speedometer anymore now that the cable broke twice. It cost $20 a pop. Well, what the hell, I figured the damn speeding ticket would tell me how fast I was going anyway. And besides that, I'd never pay a damn speeding ticket and go to court if I got one anyway. I'd be several states away by then, most likely forgot all about it. If I ever had an outstanding ticket, I'd just ride without a license. Matter of fact, I don't even know for sure if I do have a license. I have grease and oil and grime in places that grease, oil, and grime probably shouldn't even be. Every time I go to Warshol Sally, did I tell you her name is Sally? Yepper, I call her Saddle Sore Sally. Well, she just looks at me and asks me to ride her instead. What the hell, the bath can wait. I can't resist her, I love her. We've been together for over 35 years now. You know, a good bike is like a good woman. She'll never say no when you want to ride her. I never started out to be a rat biker. Hell, it just happened. I never intended to have old Sally looking like a dirty old rat bike. The funny thing is, suddenly, now it's cool to be a rat biker. Sometimes over the years, I'd feel a little odd when I pulled up and parked next to a shiny chrome cruiser at the biker event. Me riding on dirty old Sally, her being dirty, loud pipes, smoking and smelling like oil. But 9 times out of 10, I'd get a, "Hey man, that's a cool bike." I'd always reply, "Thanks, bro. Her name is Saddle Sore Sally, and I'm $1 Bill from Texas." The response, "Yeah, hey, cool, Bill. Pleased to meet you. Boy, she sure looks like she'd be fun to ride." I say, "Yes, she is, and she hardly ever says no." An old rat biker's advice. When it won't fit, grind it. If you can't fix it with a ball-peen hammer and an adjustable wrench, hell, probably ain't fixable anyway. If it won't bolt on, tape it. If tape won't hold it, wire it. If wire won't work, use a C-clamp. If C-clamp won't work, weld it. If welding don't hold it, you are screwed big time. If none of the above works, you're going to have to get yourself a damn job and go buy some Harley parts. May the wind be to your back, the sun shine softly on your face. Be safe, ride hard, and live long. Chopper Charlie.